Welcome again. This is Logcast number 30-something.
32.
Yeah, we're at a number.
Jesus.
I am Cornell from the League of Ordinary Gentlemen.
Josh.
Hector.
Christian.
And Steven.
I didn't even have to tell you the directions. You guys
figured it out yourself. And this time I didn't get forgotten. I feel
we
like
are self-efficient.
I feel only when I start is when I get forgotten. And today I didn't. So I'm so proud of you guys. Oh my God.
Harder.
Oh God, you guys are making me so proud right now. Like, oh, I'm feeling inside.
Do you have a proud boner? I have a proud boner.
I have a proud boner.
Don't get it.
Hold on. Okay.
Steven.
Speaking of proud boners, weren't you the one that told me that sometimes you get a fear boner?
Fuck yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, fear boners.
No, you didn't tell me that you got them. You told me that it was a thing. Yeah. I had never heard of that in my life. Have you guys ever heard of fear boners?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Well,
like you get so scared.
I've had it happen to me before, but then as soon as I watched an episode of The League, I was like, okay, see, they really do exist because they talk about it. They actually talk about it, which is actually pretty hilarious.
I've never been that scared in my life, so like I don't know.
No, it's just
flight or arousal is the top three. You guys,
it's like there's a third option of like I can either run, I can just stay, or I can fuck it.
But there's also
I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm just gonna go
you guys
with
brought it
it.
up, the fear boner that one time. There is another one. It's called like cry boners. It's like if a girl's crying, it's kind of like, why is this giving me a boner?
Because of the
I've had
culture.
that.
Oh, that's weird. That's I was gonna say rape culture.
Fear boner is the best one though.
I don't know.
Yeah, because the cry boner is a little weird.
It's weird.
That's more reasonable. I can understand because your body is shooting blood wherever it can. And it's like, fuck it, send it down there for the legs and let the dick have some too. But like crying one, you're sick. You're a sick person.
Yeah,
So
that's worse than
no, it doesn't.
Like a communist.
That's worse than someone having sex.
Everybody gets
asleep.
How's that worse?
One at a time.
It is worse. I'm saying that's worse. Vice versa.
Either way, no, I don't think I've ever seen anybody cry and like fucking just got a woody, man. I
haven't got like a full on chub. It wasn't like, oh God, I'm erect as fuck. It was like, I don't know what's going on here, but
I've got enough from being comfortable. So that's weird.
I mean, I guess when I wake up.
And it isn't like I'm watching a TV show or someone cries and I'm like, oh yeah, this is hot.
I can't watch no, and that's because he's just like, oh.
It's like situational. Maybe it's because someone's like
Maria,
like getting real close to you. But I haven't gotten that in years, so it could have been like just high school.
Well, at that age, it's puberty. You're getting a boner from like, oh man, it's really cold outside. What the hell? It's like you just get
it might not have even been that she was crying. It might just that was just time of day. Like right now, boner.
Could be the pheromones.
I could see that.
Sorry, teacher, you can't get up to solve the problem because boner.
So pheromones, man.
X equals boner.
No, yeah.
Boner.
Principal's office, please.
Okay.
So
top one thing that comes up when I type in cry boner in Google is it normal for my boyfriend to get a boner when I'm crying?
No, let's not leave him.
Dealing with crying and boners. Why do I always get a boner when my girlfriend cries? IGN.
I think it's to show dominance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't read the form.
I think it's testosterone overtaking the estrogen. When you like feel like, oh no, that's sad. So you're like, no, bro.
Don't do it. Shh. You're a man, bro.
Babe, what's that?
Shh. Just let it happen.
You're gonna feel a little bit. Just relax.
Just let it happen. It's my way.
Just touch it.
Anyways, we have a Patreon account, you guys. If you guys could like click down below for that Patreon, help support us so we can do funny stuff like this.
Perfect timing.
Funny stuff like this.
So speaking of crying, I got a story about crying. I didn't get a boner.
We also have iTunes if you want to click down below too, because I never got to finish that either.
And SoundCloud too.
And SoundCloud.
So speaking of crying, I didn't get a boner, but this happened to me when I was. Technically the story didn't happen to me, but I was around in this story. So when I was a little kid, I had a friend that lived next door. I grew up in an alley, and right next door, some family had moved in, right? And while I was there, one of the kid that lived next door, we became best friends. We would hang out all the fucking time. And one day he decided that he was gonna make one of the alley cats his cat. So the cat was a kitten. He ended up feeding it, and yeah, sure enough, the cat fucking loved him. It would look for him. He would play with it. We pretty much raised the cat, you know. And we must have been like I said, we must have been like 10, 11 years old. So we were little kids.
That's adorable.
So one day we're outside, we're playing with the cat, right? Playing with the cat, and then we just fuck off and go somewhere else, right? We come back, and it turns out that someone had crushed the cat's head with like something. We didn't really know what. But the point is, the cat's skull had been crushed and his eyes were popping out. So my friend lost his shit, dude. He was crying, and he was just like, because he just saw his fucking cat his cat dead. So he goes back inside his house. I tell his mom like what had just happened, seeking comfort. And his mom, in her infinite compassion, was like, "Oh, that's sad." And then she hands him a grocery bag and tells him, "Well, okay, now you have to take care of that." And this little kid, 10 years old, comes back outside.
Honey, you're gonna have to give him a Viking funeral. And that's
This little kid comes outside with a grocery bag
and a jerry can.
And trust me, this story's not done yet.
Oh my god!
So she comes back outside with the grocery bag, and he's like, "Well, my mom told you I have to put it in the bag." So sure as shit, we went to where the cat was, and he picks up his beautiful, beloved cat, his best little friend, and he puts it in this grocery bag, and then he's like, "Well, I don't know what to do now." Granted, he's still crying. So a friend of ours lived at the end of the alley, and it was the alley, then the street, and then his house, and on the other side of his house was an empty lot. So we went into the area where his house was, and he had a waist-high fence that connected to the lot. So we just threw the cat in the back on the other side of the fence because we didn't know what else to do. His mom only gave him so much instruction, so he had to make it up on his own. So, of course, we threw the cat on the other side of the fence, and then we fucked off. A couple of days later, our friends started complaining that it started to smell like dead animal because we threw the cat next to his window, essentially.
Oh my god.
So finally one day they got fed up with the smell. So they jumped the little waist-high fence, went into the bushes, and found the bag. By that time, it had already been a couple of weeks, so they opened it up, and I remember distinctly it was just a bunch of bones. And from that day forward, we called that the fatality cat. And it
started a new beautiful fetish.
And I would like to put out a side note here that the League of Ordinary Gentlemen does not support animal abuse. So this was a one-off thing that Steven did when he was a child.
I didn't do that.
Look, a lot of people say it's my friend, but I don't know.
I didn't do that at all.
I don't know, but was the cat armed? Did it have a knife? Was it justified, the defense?
Steven, you did tell us
we didn't kill the cat. Like, the cat was dead when we came back.
Steven, you did tell us that you threw dog shit in a puddle
for a little girl to play with.
Who's to say that you wouldn't crush the cat's skull?
So the San Diego Humane Society has pets that need to be adopted, guys.
Right.
Keep them away from Steven,
Son of an angel.
I like how this happened to him, and I felt bad for him because he was crying. Obviously, he was distraught. But his fucking mom just gave him a fucking grocery bag and was like, "Here, have at it, son.
Tough love.
You're a man now."
Oh
my god, I couldn't stop.
She's like, if you loved me, you'd put me in a bag. You'd throw me across the fence.
Well, it just reminded me because when I was
on fire.
When I was a teenager, I had older siblings. Or not even when I was a teenager. When I was a little kid, my siblings were
your whole life you had older siblings.
Yeah, right. Like, not just at certain points. I've always had older siblings, and older by at least 20 years, some of them. So when I was a kid and whenever a pet died, it was always like, "All right, Steven, stop crying. We're going to go take care of this." And it only reminded me because a friend of mine recently had told me that they had a funeral for their pet, and that like they made this whole ceremony. They took the dog up somewhere and they buried him and shit like that. And I was like, well, when I was a kid and my dog died, I was I cried, and then I would go inside the house and one of my older brothers would be like, "Yeah, I'll be back." And then I remember just recently, it was my older sister. Obviously now I'm older, but she had a truck, so my older sister, when our most recent dog passed away, she just kind of wrapped the dog in a blanket. And then she took the dog somewhere else. And I learned from a very young age never to question my older siblings as to where they took the animals. But it was very much a thing of like, stop crying, Steven. Go inside the house, and this is going to be handled.
Could you guys
hold your pets closer, everybody?
Could you guys deal with like as an adult, like your pet dying and having to take it out and bury your dog?
No. I wouldn't bury it.
Or
you personally saw how my family took it too.
Yeah.
We did too. So I'm
saying if it happened in your home and you had to take care of it, I couldn't do it.
No, me neither. It's really
I'd hire a guy.
I come from a long line.
Steven, can you call your sister over,
please?
We are pet. We just disappear pets. Essentially, is what we.
If you need your
can we get ass food at least?
If you need your pet disposed, number down below.
Number down below.
Steven's sister's number's over. Do it.
It was I mean, so I wasn't. It wasn't that weird for me for the mom to be like, "Here you go. Here's a trash bag. That's your job, son."
Put it in there, fuckface.
That happened to me. I had 2 turtles that died and a bird when I was a kid. And same thing. We had a little funeral going on, and of course I named the turtle Blastoise, and it died. Because
it was super effective.
Yeah, it was super effective. Who would have thought that, forgetting to feed it for no, but it died, and Same thing. We had a little funeral, and me and my sister drew pictures of the little guy or girl, who the fuck knows what it was. And yeah, it was just like, oh my god. And as an older brother, I was like, I'm gonna put it in a shoebox. I was like, ew. It was both disgust and sadness because like, oh, it's dead, yucky. And it's one of those amphibian ones, so it was cool. But yes, it was heartbroken. We buried him about a shallow grave about this much with a little bit of the box sticking up because I wasn't that strong back then. My dad came out and he was like, okay, I take it from here. We lived next to a ditch. I'm pretty sure he just tossed off.
He was like, this is my Air Force One box. I'm going to put my shoes right back in here.
They're my old lugs.
No.
Lugs.
That's a brand I haven't thought about in years.
Birdman, baby.
Mama wants some of this.
It's like lugs was the poor man's Timberlands.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guess who had them?
Yeah, my
That's
dad had
poor man.
Timberlands.
Yeah,
My dad had the nice shit, and the kids, they had nice stuff too. But I was like, you get the lugs. That's popular. That's popular, right? Yeah, you get lugs.
That's in and popping.
I only got them because fucking Birdman was advertising them on Russell.
And of course, like every other morning in middle school, I'm gonna fold some socks and I'm gonna put it underneath. It looks all like fat and stupid.
And then Osiris was like, we're just going to build it into shit.
I'm glad I didn't freaking have a pair of those.
And we're gonna have those soap glide things so kids can break their legs.
And then they're going to make a shitty Sonic game out of it.
Oh, Sonic.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I like Sonic. So what I'm gathering from this whole story is that
You're a fucking mass murderer.
I mean, I come from a long lineage.
He didn't bust the head of it though. He didn't.
I didn't kill the thing.
He didn't kill it. He didn't kill it.
We suspected that it was one of the neighbor kids, not me, assholes.
It was foul
but it was
play.
one of the one of the neighbor.
Were
play.
you not one of the neighbor kids?
Billy, your cat's skull got crushed because I wanted to. Steven, no! Oh, you got a boner. What's going on? Tying back to the beginning.
Tying back to the cry boner.
This podcast is over.
Good night, gentlemen and ladies.
It's when the podcast folds in on itself and there's a boner.
Oh God.
Erect.
That's very unique to my situation. Apparently,
I know Josh has a very interesting story that he doesn't
I'm
remember
full
much
chub
of it.
right
I
now,
want to
dude.
hear because he
Full chub.
didn't show up to last week's office tour. He's too busy being extremely hungover. Now, can you tell us why?
So how many dogs did you kill?
I didn't kill any fucking
Killed
cats.
brain cells, for sure. I went to a party last week. Well, 2 parties. And I remember one out of the 2. Well, I guess 1.4 of the 2. So anyways, there was a party in Mexico that I went to that's like right nearby my house. So my whole goal was that I was going to get shit-faced because it was open bar.
Oh, you didn't mention that part.
Oh,
Okay, that's
nice.
solid. Yeah.
You see?
Thanks for the invite.
Surprises, Steven.
Thanks for the invite, asshole.
Go fuck yourself. No pets allowed.
Oh, he's gonna crush you. He's gonna crush you. You don't want that.
So
Oh my God.
So anyways, I had already been drinking at my friend's graduation party, and I had a couple of shots in me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get really trashed at this other party. I'm not going to drive. And then from there, I dropped my car off at my house, and I got a ride to the actual venue where the party was being held at. As soon as I walk in, I took 3 shots of tequila. Back to back. It wasn't like spaced out within 4 hours. It was like, I'm going to die. From there, I kept getting these mixed drinks from one of my coworkers, and I blacked out to the point where the last thing I remember is I went downstairs, and there was a fight that broke out, and I was trying to break it up. And it had nothing to do with my party. It was another party. Their family got into a fight. And I tried breaking it up, and the family pretty much just told me to go fuck myself. Like, they got it. And I was like, all right. I blacked out. I don't remember anything past that point. So the next day, I wake up on 12th and Imperial Trolley Station in the U.S., out of Mexico.
The hell?
I got woken up at 7 in the morning by a trolley cop telling me that I need to buy a ticket or he's going to give me a ticket.
Oh, shit.
Keep in mind, I'm still really fucking wasted. So I get up, wake up a little bit, and I buy a ticket, and I black out again. I'm having, like, lapses, pretty much. I'm like Ashton Kutcher in the Butterfly Effect. Like, time traveling.
You're like, something really
So you were
fucked up
time
happened. I need to
traveling.
save myself.
Yeah.
You kept going into the future. You just don't remember how it's going to end.
How do I make it go back?
What did I change? My
If I
shoes.
keep drinking, I can see my.
So I somehow get on the trolley that goes back to the border. I get off at the border, Go to the McDonald's. It's right there, and I pass out. I wake up again about 3 hours later to another security guard telling me like, "Hey, you can't be sleeping here." And I woke up, had my money that I still miraculously had. I had like $15 for like a cab fare. I crossed the border, really fucking wasted. I don't even know how I did it because, you know, they ask you if you're a Mexican citizen now if you're walking into the Mexico. And all I remember is that they asked me, "Are you a Mexican citizen?" And all I said was "Sí." And I kept walking. Now, keep in mind, I had a dress shirt on and I had like a wife beater underneath. I had that unbuttoned, so I looked like complete shit walking across the border.
Did you have throw up on you?
No. I did not puke. I was pretty much like, the only thing that was wrong with me is that I was still fucking wasted. So again, I walked across the border with like my button up shirt all fucking like undone. I was just walking across like a fucking zombie, like, "Mexican citizen? See." Just walk across, get into a cab. From that cab, I guess I paid him to take me to my house. Maybe. And I get home and I knock out at like 10:30 in the morning.
Jesus.
Now, a couple days later, I go back to work and I started asking my coworkers about what the hell happened. Because I had no idea. I blacked out. They end up telling me that after the party was over, we went back to this hotel that the birthday girl had right across the street. I face planted. Like, nothing stopped me. I just planked. Like as if I got tased. I just fucking planked. I hit myself in the nose. My nose still fucking hurts. My left kneecap is fucked up. My right ankle is fucked up still. I tried getting into a fight. Or no, this one guy tried getting into a fight with me because I was trying to take the birthday girl away from him. And then on top of that, my coworker tried getting into a fight with a cab driver. He was so fucking wasted as well. They started telling the cab driver to call the police. Like, "Llámale a la policía." Just yelling at the top of his lungs. So from there, we dropped off a birthday girl, her mom, and her sister at the hotel. And then from there, we go back downstairs. And I live in Mexico, so I should have gotten a cab straight back to my house. No. It turns out I kept telling them, "I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to go with you guys." So they were just like, "Fuck it. Like, he's probably just going to take us to the border, just make sure we're fine, then he'll go home." That's not what happened. I get to the border, apparently. They're like, they pay the cab driver the money for him to take me home. They're like, "Look, I'm not so sure where he lives. He lives like somewhere by like 7th Street. But just take him wherever he needs to go. Just get it out of him." They leave to go like to the border, back to the U.S., and I started following them. I got out of the cab that was already paid for, and my coworker,
"No, please come back." Whatever.
I don't give a fuck.
And
so my coworker's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing? You live over here." Like, "No, I'm gonna go with you guys. I said it. We're all gonna be together. We going over there.
Ride or die."
I'm still a homie. Like, I don't care. So from that point, they were just like, "Well, fuck it. Like, he'll cross over. We'll see if we can have him spend the night at somebody's house." I guess I crossed first, and I just fucked off. And they were trying to look for me for hours, and that they couldn't find me. And they just like, "Well, fuck it. Like, just go home." So this is where it gets a little muddied because I don't know yet how I even got to downtown because the trolleys weren't running at 2, 3 in the morning. That means I had to have waited until like 5 in the morning again when they start running? 6? I took that trolley all the way the fuck up to 12th and Imperial, got off magically on 12th and Imperial, and then just fucking passed out. I am a miracle.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I'm surprised you weren't like battered,
molested, yes.
destroyed.
If you're a woman, that would have ended up a
killed.
lot worse.
It would have been an episode of SVU.
Jack.
But
No, it'd be
I
more
have
like
long hair.
no, it'd be terrible. It'd be worse. It'd be like Cold Case.
Ooh.
You have to give a shittier show.
No,
No. Even worse than that.
Cold
It'd be
Case
like,
is
what was that other one?
Like
That,
CSI Miami.
oh, yeah.
No, I think Miami was pretty good.
Wait, wrong show.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry.
It'd be like Criminal
Las
Minds.
Vegas. That's what I meant. Las Vegas.
No, that's the first one. That
Bones.
was good.
It's one of those
Name me
things
what
that-
shows? Bones.
I think every once in a while that happens. I'm not saying like that to that extent, but everyone, like, you know, you're going through your life, you're having a good time, and then everyone just once in a while has that one time
Chris over here farting.
where they get Because she's like, you don't say.
The first one was a flapper.
But yeah, everyone has that. Just at one point, they got a little too drunk, and maybe they ended up somewhere where they didn't expect to end up. Or just can't explain how they got home.
What I would like to see is just like surveillance video of what I'm doing and those like blank memories that I don't have and that my friends don't have, because I just want to see how I got off places. If I got kicked off or if I walked off because like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be at. And I just got off. Then keep in mind, like I work like near downtown, so like my mentality might have been like, gotta go to work now, even though I'm off Sundays. Like,
the real thing is, where the hell are the cops when this shit is happening? Seriously,
that's what
Sleeping.
I'm saying.
It's nighttime.
I'm a fucking miracle. I fought the law, and this time I won.
Or they just weren't present. Like you just.
Josh won.
But I didn't shoot
Law
deputy, though.
0. You're pretty much Arju's priest.
I think that could be put on a scoreboard.
Yeah, you could.
You did it. You won. Yeah.
I came.
Well, I'm pretty sure you felt like shit the next day, so you technically lost.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I could not show up, because as soon I woke up like at 4, because again I got home at like 10:30. I woke up at like 4:30. As soon as I got up, I could not feel a thing on my body. Like it wasn't even like sleep paralysis. It was more like hangover paralysis. Just like, what the fuck? What'd I do?
Jesus.
So when, like I finally got up, like I just like I couldn't even walk. Like I started limping, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like the fuck happened?" And that's when I started hitting everybody up on Facebook, like, "Dude, what the shit? Like, why was I dropping Imperial?" Like I started the trolley ticket. I was just like this actually happened. Like it wasn't a dream. Like because that's what it felt like when I first woke up. I thought it was just a fucking dream, and then like because. The first thing I posted up on Facebook, I was fucking wasted. I don't remember posting that up. Like, there's many reasons why I'm in downtown, and I don't know why I'm here. I was fucking wasted. I was not sober, I'll tell you that.
To solve the crime of the Christian's head.
Well, I just know that you posted that up, and then like someone else had posted up, and someone that I presume was with you was like, "Oh, I really hope you're fine." And I was like, "What the fuck happened to Josh?"
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, what the fuck?
He was saying to Rita, like, what do you mean fine? I'm good. Where am I?
Last Saturday.
Well, at least you went at Parker Market. Just saying.
Was like a blackout of all physical types of proportions.
Jesus, man.
That's a fun weekend.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, no wonder you can.
But look, I think you guys are missing the point of this. As fucked up as I got, I still got your back.
You cheated death.
Right or die.
No, I got your back. Like I didn't cheat death because I didn't drive.
Well, you got our back, but you were nowhere to be found. Pretty much keep an eye on our back.
Hey, Christian, it's my turn.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it!
yes.
Yeah, me too. No. I got
Oh, God.
Hey, sorry, you'll
Well,
get
see, I
it
think-
next year.
I think the gas would have. Well, first of all, Josh, that's quite a story.
It's like
I said, it happens to everyone at least once, and if you get older and it happens more frequently, then
Yeah.
you obviously have a problem.
You make Steven's,
see,
Steven's
like-
poop jokes.
Like, see, that's kind of my thing. Is I don't get annihilated like that all the time. You know this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm drinking apple juice right now, but it's not shots of tequila, like 5-6 shots, I presume. I don't remember. I just remember I had at least 3 or 4 right off the bat. I don't do this very often.
I don't do that. Mm-mm.
shots. I already have to be a little bit toasty for me to be like, shots! Because it's like, yeah.
And that's kind of what I was saying. Is like, I don't do this very often where I just get that fucking annihilated. Because now that I drive, I obviously don't get fucking annihilated. I knew I was going to get fucking destroyed. So that's why I left my car at home.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And I said, fuck it.
I'm taking the trolley.
Out of the country I live in to somewhere really fucking far for no reason.
No, H has got it down.
I
was
wish-
trying to go to Six Flags.
Dude, I really, really wish you were like periscoping or snapping everything that was happening.
That's the thing is like, I did have some things on my Snapchat posted, but since I was in Mexico,
It didn't go through.
it didn't go through. And the last thing I had posted was me near a window that overlooks the border, like the Sentry line. And I'm talking shit. Just telling people, like, ha ha ha, look at these fuckers. Yeah, I'm gonna make that line. I'm getting shit fed. Woo! And it ended. And I was like, what the fuck was going on? Like, I didn't remember that.
Josh 2.0 came out.
It's the best version.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like an epic ass night.
And epic ass night, which no one can remember. It's
Exactly.
But no, I've had those before. I remember one time I was hanging out with a friend and he recorded a video. He's like, "Yeah, this is the video we're not gonna remember. We're having a great time." Then he woke up the next morning like, "I don't remember taking this video, by the way." Like, it was a prophetic video. Like, yeah, we didn't remember a fucking single second of it.
What was so dumb is like, had I not gotten that wasted, I would have still been in that line the next day. Like,
I had one, but mine was really tame compared to yours. I just remember going out with a couple friends who had stuff to do and had to move. And went to some shitty. Well, it was alright. Some little brewery up in Eastlake, and I don't remember a goddamn thing. I woke up on my bed. There's a burrito in the fridge, and just the receipts.
that's not bad.
And throw up in my wallet and in my shoes. And a friend of mine woke me by saying, "Hey, yo, man, are you alright? Yeah. Okay, cool. You threw up kind of on the side of my door, on the inside of the door." I remember, and I looked, and there's the throw up flannel, my boots. I gave my brother like $10 so he can like do a badass job and bottle that thing. And I had to get another wallet. And I just remember spending all this money, going, "What the hell? I tipped that much? Who did I buy drinks to? What's going on?" And like little scribby signatures. It was bad. And apparently I had Mexican food, which explains the burrito. And I told my sister, "Did I buy a burrito?" She's like, "Yeah, you came in. Half of your pants are flying down. you had your flannel and your back, like holding your flannel, and you came in and say, 'Hey, I don't feel good. I'm gonna go to sleep.'" And I could have swore I think I put the burrito in the table, but I guess she said I just like underhanded like a softball player, and then went to my room. And when she came in to check on me, not even 10 minutes, I was already fucking in my undies and just fucking like.
Where did the burrito land?
On the floor. She's like, "You just tossed it like it was a goddamn softball." And then like a friend of mine that we were with, like he texted me, like, "Dude, holy crap, I can't believe this happened. I was supposed to go get all this stuff to move, and then because we went to Home Depot for some reason. I was like, why did I have a receipt for Home Depot? Why did I buy nails or something stupid? I bought something stupid. I was like, why did we go to Home Depot?" And just like looking at the receipts, the history on my bank account and where we did, and like of course the Instagrams, I was like, oh. Triple IPA, flight, some other drinks, triple IPA. So we're just like.
And I remember from what you were.
You saw those, and
we were all. I think we were all gaming that night or some shit, and it was like, God, H is drinking a lot. It was like 12, and then it was like 5, then it was like 9. And I was like, this guy has not stopped. It's like, round 5. Yeah. We're going to another place. Round 9. It was like, God damn.
Jesus. Wasn't I with you guys for that?
No. We were live streaming that night, I think.
Yeah,
we were.
I remember that. Yeah, because he started hella early.
Yeah, it was like the fucking morning, basically.
I remember the text going up saying, "Hey, so-and-so is free. You down to go?" "Yeah, hold on, let me get cereal." "Oh, we're already here in the corner." "All right, fine. Let me just get a banana." So, that's how it all started. I was like, okay, insufficient food. I mean, just because you're big doesn't mean you can hang if there's nothing in your belly.
So I can only assume you could see that there was puke inside of your shoes. I think that's
sort of better. And I don't know how I got inside my wallet. So, apparently, at some point, I guess I was.
You did wipe your mouth off or something.
Yeah, no. Well, apparently, I think my buddy that drove me said that I tried to treat him like a cab driver. So I brought up my wallet.
There you go, bitch.
That was an ass wallet. Luckily, I never carry cash. It's all credit. So, of course, I had to wipe down the credit card. but there was no dirty money. Just dirty feelings afterwards.
But it would be cool.
Feeling of regret.
Would I do it again? Hell yeah! Day drunk is amazing.
Day drunk is great.
It's actually pretty funny.
Day sobering up is the worst. It's like, fuck. It's like,
yeah, I know that happened to me.
Time for me to go to sleep now.
I woke up and I felt like all I hear is some Harry Potter Ryan shit going. Where the nuts is that?
You look around, you just there it is. Pick
up
your pants.
No, I saw pants. I was like, oh no.
Double dip.
Oh my god.
I was like, let's throw up there. I found my freaking my keys were thrown by the door of my house on the outside, by the way, and then my freaking Leatherman multi-tool thingy was somewhere in the grass. My brother found it. Like, dude, you left it outside, dude. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna do that again. And then I got a text message like, I'm down to go. You guys want to kick it?
I had a great time.
It's sort of like what happened to me at the holiday party, right? Like, we went to a company holiday party, Josh and I, and it seems like I had drank just a little bit much.
Well, I mean, you had free money.
Well, see, what ended up happening
drinks
is
were cheap. So
yeah, the
Free money
supervisor
is
had
great.
hooked it up with a $20 gift card. So we got a free drink, and then I used the $20 gift card to buy more drinks. Except the supervisor at the time that was serving the drinks was badass. So she just kept giving me shit for free. So she got me wasted while we were at the company party. So that ends at like around I think 9 or 10. And then we move on as a whole, as a group, we move on to the bar that's nearby. So we go over there, and I'm already fucking pretty gone. So I spent another $100 at a bar, and I don't remember buying more than 3 drinks.
You bought a lot.
Yeah, I'm aware, dude. And so there's, obviously these guys have pictures of me and shit like that. And I kind of just remember leaning over the railing and just spitting because I had to puke. And then I guess at one point I had puked behind one of the
like the city,
one of the city cleaning trucks, which I guess is the most apt place to puke.
You probably thought that too when you were doing it.
It's okay. He'll clean it up for me.
The guy
So I
comes
puked
back
behind
to the
that.
car like, you son of a bitch. Like,
That thing hasn't even started.
fuck it. Just getting.
I'll put him at
this
2 weeks
shit.
in, man. Fuck this shit. I'm sick of this.
Always cleaning the puke. Now the puke's coming to me.
By the way, that brewery was pretty good. Don't ask me what the name is because I
Nova.
don't remember. Huh?
Innova is the one with the toucan.
Don't ask me what the name is.
I remember the picture.
Well,
Ask Bruno, he knows.
ask her. He knows. We should go there. It's pretty cool, and they have like free popcorn. That's what I remember. That's what I remember because I remember getting popcorn and putting tahini and then going, "Why are we doing this? I'm Mexican, but I'm putting tahini."
Society
and
as
everything."
well. It's really
No,
good.
yeah. But
anyways.
either company party, I ended up puking on my hat. No, I didn't puke on my hat. I puked so much that my hat fell into my puke. So when I woke up the next morning, I don't remember any of this, by the way. I wake up the next morning and I feel fucking atrocious. Like I had taken off my pants and put on my shorts, but they were on backwards. I remember a buddy of mine showed up at the place because I didn't give him gas money for the night before. So I just give him gas money, and then he shows me his he's like, oh, well, this window right here, because his sister drove us. Like, this window was mine, and he's like, there's no real puke on it. He's like, this window was yours. And there's like puke all along the side. See, and then he opens the door, and my hat's on the floor with puke on it. I was wondering what happened to that.
I felt so bad and still on my car wash. I said I was gonna pay for a car wash because I did it in the inside of his door.
Oh, see, I did outside.
See, that's horrible.
There's pictures of me inside.
Douchebags.
There was a picture
Not
of
happy
him
with
just
that.
leaning over, just laughing like. But he's just like, it looks like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, I remember the
man.
pictures. I don't remember leaving the bar. I just remember like the next day how horrible I felt. I puked up water because that's all I drank. And then I remember going into my closet because I had to go to work that day. So, but I worked late. I was closing that day. So I go into my closet to like get something out of the drawers, and one of the drawers is broken. Like it's one of these plastic like little drawers, but one of them shattered to bits, just like just looks like it exploded. And I'm like, fuck me, I did that.
Well, I don't know if I've ever given you like slight context on like your hat falling into the puke, but you went to go puke, and I remember I was trying to stand over you to like pose. Like, because they're taking pictures of you.
I saw
And
one of the
then-
pictures where you're next to me.
Yeah, and then as I see your hat just kind of slightly going down, and I was like, Steven, your hat's about to fall. Like, Steven, your hat's about to. Well, can't do much about it now. You just gotta like, God damn it.
And what I think is funny too, is that we've all encountered like Steven like fucked up, like super fucked up a lot.
Only once.
Telltale Steven drunk sign.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
that's when
drunk.
you know he's fucked up. Because we've all seen it too, man. We fuck. They have
Or him like,
dead
it's cool, man, it's cool.
Dead weight of that, dude. Fuck.
I like to enjoy
Steven,
myself.
this isn't a podcast.
Yes, it's an
anymore.
intervention. That's what it seems like.
You already
Josh had
know
one
he's
bad
mad.
day, you had many. So like,
All right. Apparently, we're freaking just freaking saying people blacking out and shit like that.
I
getting
feel
drunk as
like
fuck.
when you drink that you don't love us anymore.
No, you love us too much. You need to stop.
Yeah, I need to.
You're
I
too
need to-
touchy.
Oh yeah.
I know that Christian's blacked out many times.
Oh
back in the
fuck
day.
yeah! I don't even.
We were talking about this earlier before the podcast, before you even here.
Like
Really?
Like before, like yeah, remember back in the day, it used to be like Christian's good. Where's Christian? Knocked down the bathroom.
Knocked out, yeah.
Like
Oh.
how the fuck did that happen?
Okay,
in
so
5 minutes?
that's the funny thing is I always end up in the restroom.
Like, hey,
in the
you know,
bathroom
you
all
know
the
where your
As well,
priorities
you
lie.
should. I mean, that's
I
probably a better
shouldn't be
idea.
there.
Convenience.
Like so many bathrooms, but the one time was when I got fucked on my 21st birthday. I still don't know how the fuck I got to my car and fell asleep in there.
We took you to your car, took your keys, and we just left you in the car.
Well, there you go.
He's like, you need to go sleep.
I got fucked up that day.
Well, we got you really.
Yeah, you
drunk.
guys got me sauce.
Well, there you go, Christian.
Good thing I had a
Mystery solved.
good thing.
Okay.
My vacation started that week, so I'll
Did you ever puke in someone's bathroom but then accidentally break something and fuck off?
No, I never.
No.
I did.
I know,
was
yeah,
a
I know you
kid,
have, yeah,
My
I
aunt
know
used
you
to
have.
throw pool parties when I was a kid, and when I would go change, everything's slippery. I broke that hanger for the towels like 7 times. Not drunk, just a dumb kid. So I know what it is to piss somebody off. They're like, again? And last time I get there, there's like, okay, all the kids go change in the garage. And the garage was
Oh, god damn it!
yeah. It's all wet.
Fucking kidding me.
Oh man, that's
I'm
good.
like 7. Suck my dick.
What are you gonna do?
What's
Hit
up?
me?
No, my mom. You gonna hit me?
Well, I remember one time we went to we randomly showed up at this like just party. We randomly showed up and the girl didn't even know we were gonna be there, and it was her apartment, and she was kind of mad about that. So we show up, we're having a couple of drinks and whatnot. We get super drunk, right? And I remember I kept going into the bathroom, and while I was sober, I kept nudging this shelf. Because the bathroom was small, so every time I walked in, because I was taller, I would always nudge a shelf with my shoulder. But I would always just hit it lightly. Obviously, I was sober.
No, because you were wider.
The drunker I got, the more that the light taps became harder thumps. So finally, the last time I remember going to the bathroom, I walk in there, I open the door, and I've totally forgot about it. It's just like, boom. And I remember this shelf like just falling on my shoulder, and I was just like... And the thing was just laying on my shoulder. I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I take the shelf off the wall and I put it on the bathroom sink. I take a piss and then I walk out and I'm like, I hope no one saw me come into the bathroom. So I remember telling my buddy what I just did. And then she comes out. She's like, oh, what the fuck? Someone broke the shelf in the bathroom. And me being a jackass, I was like, oh, that sucks, man. That's some fucked up shit right there.
We're gonna find that guy. We're gonna have it.
Who would do such a goddamn thing?
Does that friend watch this podcast?
No, I don't talk with her
things-
anymore.
no.
It's just-
Okay, I was gonna say because like,
She wasn't necessarily my friend. She was just someone I knew. And I broke her fucking shelf. Like
and now you are just like go to.
yeah, well, now it's just somebody I used to know. She was.
I think she did a cover of that song too.
She was good. No, she was good people. You know, she was obviously mad that someone broke her shelf, but
Why would you put a shelf that small in the bathroom to begin
Because they were
with?
really small people.
Yeah, they were short people.
Oh, okay.
Really short.
and then a giant broke into their house like a bull in a china shop.
B5 some bitches.
Bunch of Tyrians living in that.
Dude, I don't know how you were able to hit that shelf. I didn't hit it at all the entire time I was in that bathroom.
No, dude, I was
We
really
didn't hit a lot of
drunk.
things back then at all.
Is that
He
the
was
fact
like
you-
a big dopey dog.
Is that the
The
fact you
drunker
were-
he gets, the like more he forgets how
It's
big
not the
his
fact you were
body is.
tall for you're just wider. That's the only reason why.
I was.
Yeah.
It's just more to love. It's more to you to love, honey. That's all.
So you guys want to get
That's
onto
all.
the good and the worst?
Oh, watch. So
The good and
So
the
I think
worst,
that's
say.
that makes up 40 minutes of us talking about being drunk, which maybe.
Oh, it was already 40 minutes? All
I didn't
right,
even think
never
that
mind.
was
We're gonna
40
go good or
minutes.
worse. We're going to talk about fucking Game of Thrones then.
Okay, so fair warning, we're gonna have full spoilers for the season finale of season 6 of Game of Thrones, which is the latest episode that just came out. So if you haven't seen it, stop listening to right the fuck now. Just stop.
And
Don't
hopefully
even-
by
Hold on.
now the fucking other videos
Hold on.
should be out.
Yeah.
Probably.
And
So
Hold on.
check it out.
we're going to start talking about it right
now.
now.
Hold on.
Bob Door.
Okay.
Baldor.
So, fuck. That last episode was amazing.
It started off with a
Holy
fucking
shit.
bang. Well,
Yes, it
literally.
did.
But it like,
Yeah.
oh, God. So, they finally had the trial.
Yeah.
Not by
after-
combat.
It wasn't a much of a trial.
Well, after fucking Tommen decided that trial by combat wasn't gonna be a thing, sort of like Cersei was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not gonna die. And
thought that was
I
dumb.
mean, she did in a very Cersei fucking manner. She blew everyone the fuck up.
But
Dragons.
before we get to that, there's two people here that don't they watched it, but they don't watch Game of Thrones, so they might be a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
I saw up to number 3, and I was like, the whole time I was like hooked, and I was like, what's going on? Holy what? Who's that guy? Oh, he grew up, puberty. That chick. Yeah.
I've only watched this season.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's only watched with us.
But I
Yeah.
still love Natalie Dormer.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's.
Oh,
Well, I
fuck
mean,
yeah,
she's
she's
not there anymore.
But
But
now she's ashes.
somebody.
So, anyways.
So yeah,
Fucking.
right after
Dude.
Lawrence, he decides he's gonna be part of the Sparrows. He's like, you know, I'm just gonna
They carve him.
I'm going to be part of you guys. And she's like, yeah, you mutilated him. He's like, he's part of the 7 gods.
I like how she was the only one that kind of figured it out. Like, So where the fuck are they? What's going on?
Oh shit!
She was the one trying to get everybody out.
Yeah, but she didn't know. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure she doesn't know about the dragonfire that was underneath her.
The only people that knew were Tyrion and her.
Yeah,
and
so,
seriously,
like,
they were the only two people that
Or
knew.
the maester.
Even if she got
yeah,
everyone
no,
out by
yeah,
the time
he
she
could.
realized it, how far are they gonna get? That shit
Yeah.
was fucking
Yeah, I
You
didn't know
saw
that
it?
blast radius was gonna be that high.
Well,
It
we
was-
also
when it went,
saw.
it was like,
Well, we also saw the fact that it's a whole entire catacomb full of it too. So that's
Yeah.
even made it worse.
And then some random chick wasn't even part of the draw, got crushed by a fucking bell.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
That
very
was
badass.
metal
fucked
as fuck.
up.
Like that cat. That was metal as fuck, man.
Oh my god.
That was dope.
It was it's one of the biggest things, and also just you see the extent that Cersei's gonna go. It's like to save her children, which another big fucking surprise in the season. She didn't fucking save Tommen. Like Tommen kills himself,
yes.
jumps out the window,
No,
dude.
he stepped down.
Right, yeah.
And
Stepped
the
off.
crazy thing is, okay, so after Cersei
Went to King's Land.
has all that stuff happen, like she still has that. She has that smirk on her face, like, yeah, I got him. Like, I mean, she did. She got him.
Yeah.
She fucking ended that whole thing.
And,
but
like-
she lost a son.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, she felt really emotionless when he died.
I think she kind of
she kind of knew.
it was
it
like,
was
well,
gonna
this is it. It's kind of my fault.
It's one of those things. Is like, well, she lost him already.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
she'd already come to terms with not having him.
happen. Yeah, pretty much the prophecy came true.
Well, no, not even that. It's just that he was already part of the fucking
fucking
new
sparrows.
the faith.
Yeah.
So she's just like, well, he basically was like, you're dead to me, and now you're really dead. So,
To me.
Well, literally. I mean,
well, quite literally.
To me and the rest of the world.
And when she was like, I want to see the body. He's like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Like, are you sure? Yeah.
And all that was like the
Lady.
first 10 minutes of the episode.
And then
too.
what, torturing the chick that walked her down with
Yeah.
the shame.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like,
dude, that was
okay.
amazing.
that
Just
was-
having
what,
her
do
walk
you
out.
think they're really having the Mountain Dew?
He's probably just torturing her. To be honest with you, he's
I
probably
think he's
tearing
crushing
off
her.
limbs.
Crushing her,
yeah.
probably. That's what I'm assuming. That's why his arms look wide out, so he's probably just crushing her.
No, he's gonna definitely torture because he was a fucked up individual to begin with. Now that he's a zombie, he's gonna be a fucked up individual again.
Oh, we finally get to see how he looks like without the freaking helmet, too.
Yeah, I was like, is this
I
like
didn't
Kane?
expect him to look like that.
Kane.
Really crazy, dude, but fuck.
No.
But also one of the biggest things, actually the biggest thing, finally proven that Jon Snow isn't a Snow.
You know,
He's a Targaryen.
it is a thing that he's a Targaryen. It's in the
Yeah.
books, but it's also a really big thing that the Reeds have. There's also some other stuff going on with the Reeds. So I would love for the show to bust some sort of misdirect where everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's a Targaryen," but then for there to be some sort of like big reveal of
My
it's
daddy
not
actually
actually him.
fucked her.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Because he's still... Wait,
That
no,
would be
right?
dumb.
Yes and no.
The show doesn't have that misdirect.
Yeah, because essentially he has pretty much most of his mother's genetics. That's why he doesn't have the white hair.
No,
or unless
like,
he kept dyeing his
that
hair.
It
at
would
the
make
time.
no sense for them
Yeah.
to do that in the show because there is no prior, like, anything proving that he could be anything else besides that. So, I mean, I understand.
All they have
what
is-
you're saying
and
from a
the-
book
yeah,
standpoint.
And all they have is just that pretty much that shot of like the baby, and then just go straight to Jon Snow afterwards.
It is amazing to like
Yeah.
think it's Jon Snow and like for it to be Jon Snow because it's like well the Song of Ice and Fire which is essentially Daenerys and fucking Jon Snow but I think like what's also cool is like Jon Snow's the only one that knows where the real battle is going to begin. It's like you guys are concentrated over the fucking thrones, but winter's here, and that means that we're all in danger from what's coming from the north.
the first line.
Yeah, and I fucking love that, dude. Because now I'm waiting for the next season because it feels like now they're really gonna address the main issue. Daenerys is also traveling to Westeros already, so once she gets there, she's gonna have a lot more to fight with than like
The Gents.
just the castles. No. You're fighting fucking zombies.
And not just with people. She's fighting with all warriors. Like, literally, this is a warrior race. These are hired, like, slave warrior kids.
Dothrakis, dude.
Like,
freaking
only thing I got are people that know how to fight, and that's all they
yeah,
do.
Dothrakis and Unsullies. That's pretty much all she has, and she,
And dragons.
yeah, 3 dragons.
That's all she needs.
Yeah,
Well, to be honest with
3
you, to
dragons,
fight
all you
the
need.
zombies, you really just need the dragons. Just go ahead and burn this whole thing right here. We're
But to
done.
get the whites, she needs the dragons or they need
Valyrian
So who's your money
steel.
on?
Huh?
Who's your money on?
Daenerys,
They're
it's
gonna
the
come
fucking
together.
dragons.
They're all coming
Yeah,
together.
they're
This
gonna
is
somehow-
what I guess my really theory.
There's gonna be an alliance.
It's going to definitely be Jon Snow's going to meet up with her in some sort of way. They're going to be like, okay, this is what we're going to need to get together. Tyrion's going to be involved in some sort of way. Like, and I have this thing in my head that Bran's going to take over fucking
One of the dragons?
One of the dragons.
It's like they told him like you're not going to be able to walk again, but you'll fly. That could be alluding to him being the three-eyed raven, but it also could allude to something more obvious. Is like you're going to take care of
and with Jon being a Targaryen, he might be able to ride a dragon.
And same thing with the whole theory that Tyrion's possibly a Targaryen, which would be cool if all three of them really were of some sort of way. And it's like they all got together, and it's like they're each from 3 different parts of the world, 3 different kingdoms, and they all get together, and it's like, oh, we're all of this race that can control these 3 dragons.
It could be that.
Damn.
I can really see that happening.
And then, fucking Arya.
Dude, okay.
I'm not expecting that one.
That was
Mr. Frey didn't see that coming.
Dude, the party with the phrase, and then the fact that he had Jaime Lannister with him too.
Jaime Lannister fucking basically shooting him off like,
yeah, he told him, you're nothing without us. Like, honestly, don't fight at all. Even though you're too old.
Shit.
Like
that
his words,
his
words just conquer everything. It's just the fact that he doesn't do any fighting.
Well, no, it's also like the good thing that Jon has the fight to fight in the north, because if he didn't, quite honestly, they could easily take over the 7 kingdoms. All the great houses in the 7 kingdoms are being cut down. The rulers are being cut down. The Lannisters are being cut down.
And they're losing their men. Their men are being cut down too. So they don't have armies neither.
Yeah.
Well, and also from what we take from the last episodes, all the fathers are pretty much dead. Like all the main fathers.
It seems
are
like
dead.
a lot
the
of
father hits the sons.
The sons are taking
major
over.
Parts are taken out.
Well, the daughters, to be honest with you, this whole season has been like how the women took over Westeros.
Yeah.
It's like Daenerys took over Essos. Arya obviously killed
the freaking
the Frey.
The Dorne.
In the north,
the
Sansa helped conquer the north for Jon.
The Vale pretty much came
in Dorne. Ilaria, which in the books is obviously Adrian's probably going to be the one doing that, but she takes over Dorne. Obviously, Asha, or I can't remember what the name they have her in the show, but in the books it's Asha, Theon's sister. Yeah. She's taking over the Iron. She's gonna take over the Iron.
Cersei pretty much becomes the new queen too.
Well, she is the queen.
Yeah, she's the queen.
She becomes the queen.
So you have women just ruling, literally just women ruling the world.
It's what Beyonce wanted.
And I told you guys,
she predicted that.
Like I told you guys, it's just like the history of like in Westeros, because whenever they talk about their history, it's like, well, there were all these different houses and all these different areas that were ruled by different people. They got united because someone with dragons came over and essentially was like, well, this is mine now. So just letting you guys know, I'm taking this, okay? And now it's sort of the same thing that's gonna fucking happen. Daenerys is gonna get there, except Daenerys is sort of okay with sovereignty.
Like actually, that's kind of what she prefers.
Yeah,
because she can't take care of it all. She already see that fell like over on her side.
That's why she didn't try to unite Yunkai, Astapor, and Marine. She was like, well, these are 3 different cities.
And then they renamed it freaking Dragon's Bay.
Dragon's Bay.
Yeah. Why?
Well, no one's ever gonna fucking forget that. Anyone that was a Marine is like. So one day we had a besiegement so they tried to besiege the city.
Then like an hour
with
later,
ships, and then dragons showed up and put an end to that in seconds.
Then it burnt one of our guys, and it was bad.
Dude. Oh man.
Which, I mean, that was one of the most badass scenes in the show too. It's just showing Daenerys just coming out of nowhere and being like, well, I'm going to utilize, well, she's been a great character throughout the whole thing. It's like, well, I'm going to utilize these dragons, and I'm going to not only utilize the dragons, but utilize fear and utilize power and exert dominance. Because that was a power play that she exerted. It was, Again, I'm a huge fan of the show, and I'm huge.
Another crazy thing that I thought was ridiculous. It's freaking I always keep freaking Varys. Lord Varys, how the hell did he get all the way to Dorne?
Dorne and back, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he said he was going to go someplace in the last episode, or
secret mission. But it seemed it had only been like one or 2 days.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Game of Thrones, it seems like time isn't as a thing.
They pace
when people travel, it's like, well, think about how Theon and his sister got there. They're like, we're gonna go, and they're already there. And how Varys like, I got a place I need to be, and then he gets there, and he's like on the ship already coming back with Daenerys and shit. Like, how the fuck this? But it just happens. Like, time just.
Jesus.
Look, they're trying to run through the show right now so that we can get to the end.
Yes.
We only got 2 seasons left of 7 episodes each. I'm
10.
ready. 10 episodes?
10 episodes.
I heard it was 7.
There's going to be one of them supposed to be 7.
Oh, okay.
One of the seasons supposed to be 7. Which I'm assuming is the next season.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, they burned through quite a lot, because it's a lot of the books have been building up to a lot of stuff that had happened this season, and this season has just been like, okay, well, you guys thought this happened, yeah, well, this is exactly what happened, and this is the Night's King, this is how they were built, this is what happened with the Children of the Forest, this is Daenerys, this is Jon Snow, this is his past, this is who what happened to Benjen Stark. It's literally like all these mysteries, like one right after another. Let's just push through.
And then Corker was talking to me about it. It's like basically all the book readers, like, you already got what you needed. And since there's nothing else like that they can draw from the books, really, it's like we could finally give you some story. Like we don't have to develop characters anymore because the characters are kind of already like done, not fully, but I mean you could push in 3 seasons of finishing off that character, but you know who they are. They're established. So like now they're like we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, this is the main season where pretty much a lot of answers, like a lot of them, got answered like immediately.
That fans wanted.
What everybody wanted, and not only that, and you can also see that. Bran, even him, just pretty much learning about the past, he fucked some shit up in the past too. Like he can pretty much screw with time.
Yeah, but I'm glad he didn't do it like with this. I mean, it was just he kind of looked back and like, oh.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things like, what is essentially going to be his role in things? Because obviously there's a thing of observing, but then there's a thing of being an active participant in it. So what's going to be his role?
And he could see that being an active participant can have major effects at the present because, I mean, he just went through that. So he could have just been like, let me just peek around and see what's going on. She's bleeding. The baby.
I think I can actually see what his role is going to be for like the next season. Because if he can actually just go through time, he can pretty much be in the present and actually warn people in the present time as well. That's what I'm trying to see too.
I'm waiting for the biggest battle between like literally the zombies, or the White Walkers, and the people. Like because the wall's gonna come down. Like the big wall that's gonna come down.
Yeah,
it's got protection and shit like that. Like that's one thing they mentioned. It's got things to protect it, but it's gonna come down, and these things are gonna flood through. People in Castle Black are gonna get obliterated. Like everyone there is pretty much gonna die.
Everyone in the North is already united, so they know they're gonna pretty much be the next line of defense once the wall goes down.
Oh yeah, because there's only like 12 people left in Castle Black. Yeah, like nobody's gonna stop that. But Sam also got to go to the library, guys.
Yes, he finally made it to the monastery.
It only took 2 seasons.
It was great. I don't shit.
No, yeah. Him traveling there is a big thing in the books, and then there's stuff going on right there that because that's the hub of knowledge. Essentially, that's where everything comes and goes through.
And Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards everywhere.
3 Charizards, man.
The only thing that I want to know is where the hell is Brienne? Like she just left. She left freaking Blackwater now. We have no idea where she's at.
Important right now.
Well, the thing is, we don't. But the thing is, I want to know if she's actually going back
or
to
Jorah.
the north.
Well, let's put it this way:
come back.
For Brienne's story, it's like she already fulfilled what she needed to do to progress the story. At least, like she found Sansa. She got Sansa where she needs to be. That's it. Like Brienne, the whole time was looking for Sansa. She found her. Like it's good.
Maybe she'll run into Arya again.
Yeah, I was like, I'm wondering.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking too.
Okay, what's gonna happen with Arya? Because Arya got there pretty damn fast, and she figured out how to get to the phrase really damn quick. But
she figured out how to use faces too.
Huh?
She found out. How to use faces
I'm like, okay, so either she took faces or she killed a girl and used her face. But either way, Arya's got that whole thing down. She knows how to carve right. She knows how to put on faces, even though she pulled it off kind of weird. Because you know how remember how
the whip,
her just kind of just like pulling it that way
like this.
But she pulled it fully up. I'm like, so she's how does this thing work?
She's just going like this, like struggling.
Motherfucker, my head's too big.
Hold up 1 second.
But man, it was a great fucking episode.
It was good.
It's a great finale.
Yeah, and I think what made it a great finale was not just the fact that it had like one big fucking moment, but the fact that the whole episode was filled with constant like payoffs.
There's a lot of it too.
Yeah.
Every payoff seemed like it was the end of the episode. It just kept.
Yeah, I remember you saying
that. Another one.
Like they didn't even have to show like the maester being like mutilated by those children.
Oh, he got fucked.
He got fucked up.
But you know what? He was an asshole.
But
so
it made sense why they did it too, because that other maester that was there, that was pretty much a banned maester, became the new one for the actual queen, which actually makes
Qyburn,
sense. Yeah.
They carved them up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Who's not actually a maester? He got kicked out of like the order.
The order, yeah,
because of like what he did.
Yeah, because he's trying to do witchcraft, supposedly.
Yeah, he was like.
Oh, then also was it the Red Woman got banished.
She got banished too, which I think was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out! But you burnt the kid. Get the fuck out. Well, we had to, and it didn't work.
No, yeah, that was one of the biggest things with Stannis. Davos just kind of coming out of nowhere and being like, "Look, I followed Stannis, and you influenced him, and you got him to kill his own daughter. And what the fuck did that get you?
I really thought that was unnecessary, but like that small tidbit pretty much shows that there is pretty much unfinished business somewhere."
Okay, so I don't remember exactly. Did they send Davos out prior to burning her, or did he just not know?
No, he was there.
I think he was around.
Yeah, he was watching it.
I can't remember.
He was watching it the whole time.
He's always, but his thing has always been he's there for Stannis in what he's gonna go, and he's gonna try to advise him. But Stannis just would. Towards the end, he was just desperate.
Yeah,
he knew he was gonna lose, but he was still fighting for that throne, which at the end just went to Cersei.
By force.
Yeah, dude, she fucking.
Well, she actually took it by force. She actually destroyed, obliterated everybody.
She's like, Ezio, I see you on top of that, but I'm gonna blow that up.
Holy shit!
Oh man,
Oh,
No hay bales for that guy.
I've got it, Mom.
Whoa, buddy.
Would you like to take a look at the book?
dude, the armada that they freaking much sailed in with.
Yeah, I mean, with
Holy
Daenerys,
crap.
Daenerys finally sailing towards Westeros, it seems like it could be a very strong possibility. The next season, she's already going to be there.
Yeah. Now, where do you think they're gonna go first, though?
Dorne.
That's the real question.
Or,
Dorne?
or it could be like how was it season 3 to 4? Like the sister's traveling to get her brother.
I think they're
It's
going.
like, how long does it take? Because it took about 4 episodes for you guys to get there.
I think they're gonna the Iron Islands first. I think that's where they're gonna go.
Don't need to.
I would say Dorne only because that's where the towards the end of the episode, that's where they were talking and where Varys went to them and was like, okay, the Tyrells and the Martells can come together and we can fucking
I
wreck
still
shop.
think at the moment Dorne is still useless and they need to like do some shit.
They
with
have an actual army. Like they
No,
actually
I'm not saying the place. I mean like the storyline they're going with. It's just like Dorne isn't used too often, so it got seen twice this season. Like once
I think
last season and 2 times last
one
season.
thing the show doesn't push as much is the fact that Dorne's so far away from everything else that even though they're part of the Seven Kingdoms, they're technically not. Like in the books, they explain that they're more sovereign than anything, and they're just like, oh, we're running, we're doing all this stuff, and then they're like, yeah, just let Dorne know later on, okay? Like just to fill them in. But yeah, it's kind of how they're utilizing them, and nowadays, or like with the next season, it might just be like, well, let's get them together, and it turns out that Dorne had a bigger army than we even expected because they're the only ones who haven't lost men.
Mass Effect.
Yeah. They really haven't lost anything except a ruler, a brother.
That's
That's it. Oh, freaking a nephew.
Auntie.
Well, they
And
lost.
just Kingsguards, and that's
What they lost was their monarchy essentially.
it. Yeah.
They lost the head of their area. But I mean,
Oberyn, his brother, and his son. That's it.
it'll be definitely an interesting season for the next season coming up. So obviously we're gonna have to wait a full fucking year to watch it. But
we say it's a long time until like something else.
It's
pops
gonna be
up
like
and then
10.
time
It's
goes
gonna be
by
like
quick.
9-10 months. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's
but
a year.
Then Walking Dead's coming back up.
Yeah. Well.
I can't remember where
you
that
find
ended,
out
but I
who
feel like that
who-
was getting. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I totally forgot how it ended. Yeah,
Yeah.
Use
Fuck
that as
yeah.
filler.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
Yeah.
to fill the emotional hole. That
And then they do the 6 episodes, and they do
With
like in 3 months, Walking Dead will be back. You're like, but you just came back on. It's like, no, we didn't. Yeah,
Well, we're coming back,
And-
okay?
because Fear the Walking Dead, you have to watch that.
And then 3 weeks after freaking The Walking Dead is over, then we have freaking Game of Thrones again. What's
Thank
up?
you, Walking Dead.
It's
Thank
awesome
you for being my
that,
buffer.
that they know what's up. Like, okay, we'll wait until they're done, then we go up, and then we'll let the little.
No one wants to go up against Game of Thrones. Let's just say that.
No, of course not.
You know, in all honesty, I
It is
feel
a
like
juggernaut
if
for television.
you were to put Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead together, I think it'll still be split like 50-50. I think people genuinely like the both.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
Game of Thrones on HBO.
No,
Well,
but
no,
people
well,
went out and purchased HBO Now
Go,
accounts
yeah,
because of
just for that shit.
Game of Thrones. It's like, oh, let me just get it. for
Nobody
the
did
time.
it because they wanted to watch Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is good, but it's not that good.
wanted to watch
Ballers is really
Entourage.
good too, but no one really
not.
watches it a lot.
But now Curb Your Enthusiasm is gonna
The
come
Rock,
back.
homie.
Is it really?
Just imagine
Yeah,
if
it
they
is.
drag
Oh,
out
that's cool because
season
I know it's
7.
been like on hiatus for what 13 years or some shit.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
been-
So it's coming back finally. So like people are like, oh
Dude,
my
imagine
God.
Wait, which
they
kind back?
drag out season 7 of
Curb
The
Your
Walking
Enthusiasm?
Dead.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Really?
To reveal who
I
got
thought it was already
killed.
over.
That would be annoying.
Well, I already
If
kind
they-
of said that I feel like they're gonna wait an episode, or
Yeah.
they're gonna go someplace like
They're
flash
gonna,
forward.
They're gonna do like a Negan backstory probably, like the first episode.
I would piss me off. But what they should do is start off immediately where it ends. Like you see the body of whoever is dead, like crumple there. I don't know if you guys read it that they actually did multiple shots of multiple people dying, or of all the characters. I can't remember what it was. So that
Show the
there's
angle.
no way it could get leaked on who was the one that was killed.
Makes sense.
Glenn,
They kill everyone.
Glenn,
Nah,
Walking Dead
they're gonna
ended
shock people.
Glenn.
Because if
Yeah,
he
yeah,
dies,
shock
then
people. It's gonna be the-
it'll
the
make
chick that's
sense. It's
pregnant.
perfect.
No, it can't. Here's the
gonna-
reason why I feel like it can't be
They're
her.
gonna hit the
And I know we
stomach
jumped
first.
into The Walking Dead real quick,
Yeah.
but here's the reason why I feel like it can't be her. It's because they built it up so much that like her world's falling apart and Glenn's world's falling apart that they can't just kill her because she's already sick.
They might as well.
They
kill
have
Glenn.
to kill Glenn. She has to lose the baby. She has to feel bad, and she has to go through some shit.
It's either Glenn or Abraham. That's the
There's
only...
there's no point in killing Abraham neither. Abraham's
He was actually supposed to die like with the arrow. Well, that's the comics, but
well, yeah, but
yeah.
Nerds.
Throw that
no, it
out
was
the
supposed to be
window.
Eugene with the arrow.
Oh,
No, that was Abraham. Abraham's the one who dies with the arrow in the face, but that's why they killed Denise
And
instead.
then And
then his world started crumbling too.
I think I know what would happen is that I think Maggie is gonna die.
No.
And then the fetus would come out, and he's holding it just like he is in Death Stranding trailer. I think that's what's gonna happen.
But naked Reedus.
In
But
the
he has to
corner,
be butt
Hideo
naked.
Kojima going, yes. Yes.
With those flying things, they're dragons. Oh my god.
I'm back.
Hurrah! I'm back.
Hi, I'm. Oh, that's
I went insane because of that. That was amazing. I want to play that game.
And then the fetus evolves into whatever the fuck and just.
And that's the
disappears.
next game that's not coming out. That's what
No, that one is coming out because it's made by Konami.
Hey,
You
too soon,
say
bro.
that.
Too soon.
No, I mean, that's one of those things where who knows if the game will come out. But either way, we're at time. That was great drunk stories and talks about the Game of Thrones.
Game of
With
Thrones?
heavy
Yeah?
spoilers.
Heavy.
I mean, if you reach this far, you already know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, thank you again once again for watching and listening to us.
Dude, there might be that one asshole that just clicks ahead.
Ooh, he's
Ooh.
like,
Roman dies. Fuck!
Damn it, because of the wrong spot. Oh my god.
Well,
anyways, Patreon down at the bottom.
Patreon down at the bottom. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
That one, not this.
Share it.
Well, whatever.
It's whatever.
Share the
Share it.
podcast if
Twitter.
you like it. Let people know what we do,
No,
man.
no, that's Twitter because you
And
gotta
embed it
use
on
it.
your MySpace profile.
And let's just go ahead and say that we don't condone the behavior we were talking about. We just say that those are things that happen. to
I'll say
us.
go for it.
Oh, I don't.
It's just experiences and everything else. But anyways,
don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. I'ma do it.
SoundCloud, iTunes, Patreon. Go check them out.
And our Minecraft Monday should be starting up soon again.
Yes.
Yeah, they will. They were on this last Monday, and then it was very short.
Very high.
Because I was really tired and kind of drunk.
And trivia night. All right.
Oh my god.
All right, good night,
Fuck
y'all.
you.
Take these guys.
Or good
Laters.
morning. Good afternoon.
Come to work.
Yeah.